The 5 basic major open chords on the guitar are some of the most fundamental and widely used chords in music. They provide a solid foundation for countless songs and are essential for any guitarist to know. The chords are C, A, G, E, and D, and we're going to learn the chords by using the open chord forms. We're going to start with the A major chord. The A major chord is played by placing your first, second, and third fingers on the second fret of the fourth string. Now you can use different fingerings, but this is what we're going to be using in this video. You can strum all 6 strings to play the chord. However, know that if you play from the 5th string up, you're playing the root position chord with A in the bass. Now these chords have a bright open sound and they're often found in folk, rock, and pop music. The next chord we're going to be doing is C major. The C major chord is played by placing your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Leave the other strings open and strum all 6 strings. Like all these chords, it has a bright, happy sound and is often used in pop and rock music. The D major chord is played by placing your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. You can strum the first 5 strings. However, you just want to know that D major is a 4th string root, so if you play from the 4th string through the 1st string, that's going to be your root position D major chord. But you can play it with playing the first 5 strings. And again, like all these chords, it has a powerful sound and is used often in rock, pop, and country music. The E major chord is played by placing your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. You can strum all 6 strings to play the chord. E major is a 6-string root chord, so the root note is on the 6th string, so playing all the 6 strings works great. And again, it has a bright, energetic sound, and you hear it a lot in rock and pop music. Now we move on to the G major chord. The G major chord is played by placing your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and your 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. G major is also a 6-string root chord, so you can play all 6 strings, and it sounds great. The G major chord has a bright, cheerful sound like all the other chords, and it is used often in folk, country, pop, and other styles of music. The 5 basic major open chords on the guitar, again, are C, A, G, E, and D. They are incredibly important for any beginner guitarist to learn. In time, you'll be able to play more smoothly and by moving all the fingers at the same time. Now, these chords are foundational building blocks for many songs across a variety of genres and can help beginners develop the necessary skills to play more complex chords and progressions. So here are a few reasons why the 5 basic major open chords are so important. Number 1 is foundation. These shapes are the 5 basic shapes that all chords that you are going to play come from. Even the most complex chords are going to have the basic shape of one of these 5 positions or shapes at their core. Number 2 is versatility. The 5 basic major open chords are incredibly versatile and can be used in a wide variety of songs. Learning these chords will give you a strong foundation to play many songs in different styles, including folk, rock, pop, country, and more. Number 3 is they sound familiar. Because these chords are used so often in popular music, they will be familiar to your ears, and you'll be able to recognize these chords in different songs that you want to play, and you're going to become a more skilled guitarist overall. Number 4 is progression building. The 5 basic major open chords can be combined to create chord progressions that form the backbone of many songs. By mastering these chords, you'll be able to play progressions that sound great and are commonly used in songs in multiple genres. And then we move on to finger strength and coordination. Learning to play these 5 basic major open chords will help you develop finger strength and coordination. The chords require to use different fingerings and positions and will help you to improve your dexterity overall, which will allow you to make the chords and transitions more smoothly. And finally, it'll give you confidence as a beginning guitarist. You will have a sense of accomplishment, and you're going to be able to play songs much more quickly, and you'll learn much faster, and you have a strong, solid foundation as you continue to grow as a musician. All right, so here's a quick example. If you know the song Knocking on Heaven's Door, it's G, D, and C. For more information, go to my website, myguitargreatness.com. Check it out. Let me know what you think.